Hey guys, okay, so seeing as it's World Book Day, and earlier I've been doing a bit of a question and answer, and people are asking if I have any book lists and I have what are my favourite books and stuff. So thought it'd be a good opportunity to share my top 10 favourite books. Now, of course, these books are not necessarily Mason's favourite either. His are all police related. However, these are my favourites for lots of different reasons. So I'm going to go through them, and I've chosen 10. Also, apologies if I pronounce authors' names wrong. I'm not very good at that. Okay, so let's start with one. If Rocks Could Sing, absolutely love this book. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. I really like this because I think it's a lovely way of of setting up like invitations to encourage children to play. So as you can see, basically it's by a lady who collected rocks on a beach, who I grew up loving. I would always have pockets full of stones and stuff, and managed to collect the alphabet of rocks. How cute is that? And so I just think it could really trigger any children, and it goes through and it has all the different letters of the alphabet, but some of the pictures are just so lovely. And you can make these with, like, I've done it before with like a grey Play-Doh, and you can make your own, and it encourages you to go and look for your own rocks on the beach and stuff. They're just really cool. I just think it's it's just a really, really sweet book. So that's actually one of my favourite. Mason would probably say, probably not. But I think lovely for like really beautiful play invitations and all that sort of stuff. Right, I'm going to crack on because I've already done 1 minute and 30 on one book. So, another one, Cooking a Book, Pizza. We also have the pancake version of this, and I'm sure there's another one as well. Cooking a Book is a really interactive recipe book. Don't know if you see it. I know Small Books, I'm sure Small Print Books used to sell this one. I don't know if she still does. Please go check her out. And it's a really interactive way of doing recipes and stuff, and you get to mix and do all the bits for making a pizza and squish the dough and stuff. Really lovely. Yeah, pancake one as well. Pancake Day is a good one. Highly recommend that, and Mason actually loves that one. Another favourite of mine, Emily Gravett, The Odd Egg. Absolutely beautiful. Every book she creates actually is a favourite of mine. Really beautiful. Great one about dogs. She's got Me and Monkey. There's all sorts. Really love this one though. Really great. It's about a duck that finds an egg, and then all the eggs hatch. And actually there's a bit of a surprise when duck's egg hatch. It's just brilliant. And one of those that the kids really love, with the shock ending. Right, I've picked up this one, Rosie, Revere, Engineer, but also like the other ones as well. I think they're really lovely, and just for some reason, this one, every time I read it, makes me cry. Rosie Revere is creating all these different inventions, and she's laughed at a bit and not really supported, and then her auntie really believes in her, and it's just wonderful, and it's ace, and a really great book for encouraging little ones to create and invent and be themselves, be an individual, don't have to follow the crowd, all that sort of stuff. Just, yeah, I cry every time I read that one. Okay, another one, Not a Book, Not a Box, sorry. Antoinette Portis also has one called Not a Stick. Really lovely. I love that it's like a recycled material. It's like lovely recycled paper. The images inside are very simple, but why are you sitting in a box? It's not a box. And as you can see, it's a cart, and it goes through, and this box be turned into all sorts of amazing things. And whenever you finish reading it with a child, it makes you think, let's go get a box, let's go make something with a box. And it's exactly the same. There's a stick version too. Really love that one. Great book to do with kids. Great for, as soon as you close it, you want to go and play, which, as you know, I'm a massive fan of. Okay, Kitchen Disco. Only discovered this one last year. There is actually a song that goes with this one that you can get on YouTube. It's absolutely brilliant. I just think it's ace. There's also a bathroom, I think it's bathroom disco, I'm pretty sure, a bathroom party. It's just really good fun, loads and loads of fun, and yeah, I really I love doing this one with Mace. He actually really enjoys that one, so that's a good one. This one you might not have heard of before, very interesting. Yokococo. Now then, I got this. This is one of those that I bought in a shop, some random bookshop once, and yeah, I don't know why. I just really like this one because it's all about the two, I think they're sisters, they're two little girls, and they're watching their mum do just everyday things around the house, and they think that everything she does is fascinating. And it's so true, isn't it? All those mundane jobs that we do, that kids watch them, they're like, oh, it's just so interesting, and they end up copying her because they think she's absolutely brilliant. Really lovely book, very great pictures. Sorry, I didn't show you the pictures there, and there they are, putting on makeup just like mum. Really like that one. Quite nice for Mother's Day, actually. I've never actually seen it in the shops. It's just one of those random buys I once did. Traction Man. Love Traction Man. I love doing this with kids in school. Really, really great. Minnie Gray, the author, she's awesome. I love it. It's about a child that gets his superhero Traction Man, and then you go along. It's quite a comic book-y style, but I really love the way that you see the little boy playing and imagining and pretending with his Traction Man, with his superhero, but playing with everyday items. And so there's one bit where they have to do the washing up, and it's all about the lost wreck of the sieve, and they're doing all this, and the evil dishcloth, and then they go in the garden and playing in the mud, and it's just brilliant. It's a really, really very clever book, and again, one of those that you can imagine could spark children's imaginations to want to, once they finish the book, to actually go and get playing. And then I've got two books here. This one by Sophie Henn, I love it. Lifesize, really beautiful book. I think it's absolutely stunning, actually, and it's looking at animals, and it's really relatable for children to see the actual size of the animals and things, and then so they can hold them and see the actual size of a polar bear's paw and all that sort of stuff. And then you've got a great big mouth as well. Just beautiful. I think it's brilliant. I'm a massive fan of Sophie Henn. I really love her. She has a lot of amazing books that I'm sure you will recognise. So that is one of my favourite Lifesize. And then finally, I've saved this one because actually it's from my childhood. I don't believe there are any words in it. Oh, there's some basic words. There are basic. I thought it was just a picture book. It's called In the Attic. And says, I had a million toys, but I was bored. We've all heard of that before. And then he discovers this ladder and this hole in the attic, and he goes into the attic, and he goes into all these different worlds, and it's quite weird. And my mum did actually say she used to hate having to read this one to me, but it's all about imagination, and I'm sure there's a bit where he climbs through windows in space. It's just, yeah, it's right on my wavelength. Just really loved it, and it's a little boy just getting lost in his imagination, and I just love that because it's really nostalgic for me from my childhood, and I was so pleased when I managed to find it on eBay to read with mates. And of course, if you've ever read your childhood favourite story with your child, and you get really excited, and then they're not that bothered. So just be aware of that if you ever do that. Anyway, so that is my top 10 favourite books, favourite children's books, but yeah, there are so many brilliant ones out there. I just want to share mine, and enjoy celebrating World Book Day. Bye guys.